Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all. In this lecture we are going to learn about determination of glucose. In previous lecture we have learned about determination of LDH, determination of DNA, determination of protein. So in this lecture we are learning about determination of glucose. So blood glucose determination is one of the most common clinical diagnostic test. Okay, this is one most common clinical diagnostic test. Not only this, determination of DNA also, determination of protein also, determination of LDH also, this all having with the clinical diagnostic importance. Okay, next, often blood is collected in a field station and analysis is carried out in a remote laboratory. So we are collecting the blood from the field stations and their analysis and their study we are carried out in a laboratory. Next, because blood cells can continue to metabolize glucose, the time of determination of a blood glucose after driving the blood is important. When you are removing the blood from that, after that the blood glucose determination time is important. Blood glucose is what? Energy source. It's provide energy to the cells, so cell can metabolize properly, right? So the importance of this blood glucose is what? Blood or a glucose level present in blood, you can call it as a blood glucose level, you can call it as a blood sugar level. Okay, so why there is a need to determine the blood glucose? Okay, as you know, the high level of blood glucose in blood and low level of blood glucose in blood is responsible for the diseases like diabetes mellitus, right? So when blood glucose is low, it is called as hypoglycemia, and when blood glucose is high, it is called hyperglycemia. Okay, so this condition you have to check by determining the glucose present in blood. Understood? Method: in order to test the relative suitability of the plasma and serum for blood glucose determination, fluoride plasma and ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid plasma were compared with the serum of the same patient. So from same patient, from same individual, from same person, we are taking the blood and taking the plasma and serum. Okay, but here plasma we are taking with ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, EDTA plasma, and that EDTA plasma we are comparing with the serum of that patient. Understood? So when you are deriving or driving the blood, within the 10 minutes you have to study the determination. Okay, so the analysis were carried out within the 10 minutes of driving the blood. Within 10 minutes you can check the study analysis of blood or a determination of blood. Next, see here methods used. So there are for the determination of glucose we using the enzymatic method. So there are two enzymes mostly using for the clinical purpose. One is hexokinase method and another one is glucose oxidase method. Okay, these are the two methods for estimating the blood glucose. So when you are using the hexokinase method, here with deproteinization of a sample, so blood sample you are taking, that sample should be deproteinized before using or without the protein. Deproteinization means what? Absence of the protein. That sample should be absent or without the protein, right? So see here the reaction, the glucose present in your blood utilizes energy from the ATP in presence of HK. HK stands for what? Hexokinases. In presence of this hexokinase enzyme, blood glucose utilize the ATP for the energy and convert into ADP, because here from this triphosphate glucose utilizing the energy or a one phosphate group, and here formation of diphosphate. Instead of a triphosphate, here formation of a diphosphate takes place, and glucose convert into what? Glucose 6-phosphate. One phosphate from this triphosphate utilized by glucose and form glucose 6-phosphate. Okay, so after this formation of glucose 6-phosphate, this glucose 6 phosphate in presence of glucose 6 phosphate dehydrogenase in presence of utilize this cofactor is nothing but NAD. Okay, NAD, this is the cofactor. Glucose 6 phosphate utilize this cofactor in presence of glucose 6 phosphate dehydrogenase. This is the enzyme like hexokinase. Okay, so after it forms 6p glucanolactone plus NADH plus H. Okay, so the intensity we are checking at this filter or at this wavelength is nothing but 340 nanometer. At 340 nanometer we are checking the intensity of your glucose. Okay, next, see here, glucose oxidase for blood glucose estimation. As we are using the hexokinase for the blood glucose estimation, this enzyme also you can use for the blood glucose estimation. Okay, so principle of this method is what? See here, glucose oxidase catalyze the oxidation of glucose to gluconic acid. It means conversion of this glucose into gluconic acid. The form hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide it means what? H2O2. Okay, so this form H2O2 is detected by chromogenic oxygen acceptor. So which is the chromogenic oxygen acceptor? Is nothing but phenol aminophenozone in presence of what? Peroxidase enzyme. Peroxidase, it is an enzyme. Understood? So that enzyme, in presence of this enzyme phenol aminophenazone detect, you can see here this reaction alpha D glucose. Okay, alpha D glucose in presence of mutarotaze enzyme, it convert into beta D glucose, alpha into beta D glucose. So this is the first conversion. After this, beta D glucose in presence of H2O, in presence of water, and in presence of O2, in presence of water and oxygen, in presence of this glucose oxidase enzyme. Okay, so this beta D glucose with water molecule and O2 molecule in presence of glucose oxidase enzyme convert into D-gluconic acid and form H2O2, nothing but hydrogen peroxide. Okay, by utilizing H2O2, H2O and O2 in presence of this enzyme, it form gluconic acid and hydrogen peroxide. So this hydrogen peroxide in presence of this hydrogen peroxide with 4-amino benzone plus phenol. Okay, with this two compound, this hydrogen peroxide in presence of peroxidase enzyme form quinonamine. It's form what? Quinonamine plus 4H2O. So the intensity, see here, the intensity of color form is proportional to the glucose concentration in the sample. So how you can determine the concentration of glucose in your sample? On the basis of what? Intensity of color. See the principle, what this understood, this principle is glucose is oxidized by glucose oxidase enzyme forming gluconic acid and hydrogen peroxide. See here, gluconic acid and hydrogen peroxide. Then this hydrogen peroxide is from which your hydrogen peroxide is here form, no, that also get broken down to form what? Water molecule again. Okay, this H2O2 hydrogen peroxide broken down by which enzyme? Peroxidase enzyme. Peroxidase enzyme have ability to break down hydrogen peroxidase. Okay, and form H2O and O2 molecule, right? The latter oxidize phenol, with this phenol which combines with 4-amine here, this phenol combined with this 4-aminophenazone compound. Okay, and form red colored complex. So color is what? The intensity of color is red in color. The intensity of red color complex is proportional to the concentration of glucose in this specimen or a sample. So which color? Red color intensity is directly proportional to the blood glucose concentration in a specimen or a sample. As here we are measuring at 340 nanometer, right? So here we are measuring at what? 510 nanometer. Understood? So this is about the blood glucose determination. This blood glucose determination have various application in the clinical, right, diagnostic method test.